Hi guys, welcome to a Transformers review. Now, today I am reviewing Transformers MP-12 Lambor, or otherwise known as Sideswipe here in the United States. And I don't want to make. See, I tried making this video before and it ended up like almost 40 minutes, and I'm going to try not to gush over this figure, even though I am really happy with this figure, and this is one of my favorite figures I own. But I mean, it's a masterpiece. That's probably all I could say. It's a masterpiece. It's the name suits it. It's worthy of a masterpiece. I'll elaborate that here in a few minutes. Now, here's the box, and the box is small. I'm not gonna lie to you. The box is pretty tiny. Now, I'm used to usually these big boxes. This is my first Takara Masterpiece figure. This is the first Masterpiece figure I've actually imported, and basically my first Takara Masterpiece experience. The only other Takara figure I have is Transformers Prime Breakdown, Voyager, the Orange Micron. So, yeah, and the only other Masterpiece figure I have is the Walmart exclusive Skywarp here, like the MP-12, that I actually customized. So, yeah, and I think, here's sometime soon before Soundwave comes out, which I am definitely getting Soundwave, and all the cassettes. I cannot help it. I know they're $60 for a pack of 2 of them, but you know what? They're gonna be really awesome, and I just want them. It's gonna be a great sight to see all of them next to Soundwave. But before he comes out, I want to get MP-10, MP-11, and I want to get Thundercracker. So I can get Thundercracker and Starscream and put them with Skywarp, finish my Masterpiece Seekers finally, and then I can have, Optimus Prime, and then Soundwave later in the year. So this is a big year for Masterpiece. MP-10, MP-11, MP-11 Thundercracker. There is also Sideswipe here, and Red Alert comes out I think in December, along with Soundwave. So that's 6 masterpieces this year. So yeah, it's kind of heavy on the wallet, but I got him for about $84 on Big Bad Toy Store, and that's a good price for me. I mean, I'm not one to, if I can buy it, if I can pull the trigger and get it for, a decent price, at least under $100 I wanted, and $85, that's good. That's good. Right now he's the most expensive figure I own. I don't know if I'll count Build-A-Figures, even though they wouldn't even be anyway, because like I think Terax took me like $15 times 6. It was like 65 or something. I don't remember, but or $75 or whatever. But that's for like a whole bunch of figures. This is just for one thing. No bunch of wave to build him. No, just one figure. So look at the box. Nice glossy. You guys have probably seen this many times before, so I won't elaborate too much. But it's a very nice box, and I'm going to be keeping this for a long time. I love this chrome. It's a beautiful box. I love these boxes, and yeah, and it's an actual licensed Lamborghini now. I don't believe the G1 version was a licensed Lamborghini. I know it was close, but I don't think it was exactly Lamborghini licensed. So you can see this here. This means, hey, it's a Lamborghini now. It says Lamborghini Countach LP 500S. I keep reading that one. MP-12 Cybertron Warrior Lambor, and then a bunch of Japanese out. I can Takara Tony up there, obviously, and then a little seal. That's cool. I like that. Who is it? Automobile Lamborghini. That's awesome. It's reminds me of those NFL or sports, you know, kind of stickers they have on their memorabilia, as well as wrestling. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, let me go ahead and open him. So just, you know, take out the tray. Like, I know you guys are probably used to this by now. Now, here's all the stuff. I put the card in a protective case. So let's go ahead. It's in a nice bag. You take it out. Now, it doesn't come in this rookie card. I put that in there myself because, well, it's a masterpiece and it comes with a card. Awesome. So this is a cool card. I really like this. This is awesome. Adds to a little bit of collector value, I guess. And then here's the instruction book, which is really cool. Way more just presentable and awesome than, I mean, look at that. That's color pictures. It's got like info about the vehicle. It's got like all the stats and stuff. I mean, it's awesome. It's got like a bunch of views of like the vehicle, like kind of like blueprints. It shows you all the accessories and a picture of him using it in the cartoon, so you know that they're like actually they actually had a purpose. And then on the back here, it's the instructions. It's really nice, really awesome. So yeah, here you go. And that's basically instructions. And then plastic tray. So yeah, you cut the tape on one side, or both sides if you want, and then you just get out the stuff. Now, taking out the figure isn't the easiest thing. Now, what I did is I just grabbed it by the spoiler a little bit, and you know, I'll unpop. But I'll just do that, and take the figure out, set it down, and then, you know, accessories is I usually pop them out from the back. I'll put this back in the box. And I will be storing them. And I love the packaging for that, because if I move or I need to store him somewhere for storage or whatever I might need, I'm able to just put him right back in there and he'll be perfectly safe and fine. So here's the figure. Here's the accessories. Alright, he comes with 2 pile drivers that he used, I think, Plague of the Insecticons, I think the name of the episode was, but you know. But I won't display him with these very often, maybe for a couple pictures or whatever, ACBA, but I think I'll just leave the pile driving to Rumble and Frenzy. But he does come with a really nice silver gun, really cool, really like it. Really awesome. And all white shoulder mounted rocket launcher, which is nice that he comes with this now, so now we can have him with the rocket launcher. Now, I do wish he kind of came with a jetpack, but I actually want to get, like, there's a third-party set that has a jetpack for G1 Optimus Prime. Eventually I'll get that, and I'll try to see if I can fit that with here, but you know, it's not a big deal. If they do release some kind of jetpack or something along down the lines a long time ago from now or whatever, I don't, third party or whatever, but now don't quote me on this, take this with a grain of salt. I don't think he's going to be our US release because, well, there's so many masterpieces this year. Who's next? Who's going to be next year's, you know, US release? Is it going to be, you know, Soundwave or maybe Starscream? You know, we don't know. We got 2 US releases and like 3 or 4 Japanese releases. You count Starscream, Soundwave, Red Alert, and you know, Sideswipe here. But yeah, so cool accessories. Let's look at the vehicle now. It's really great. Now, I really love the Countach. This is one of my favorite vehicles of all time. So it's really hard for me to not gush over this figure. This is a beautiful figure, and I really love it. And I'm so glad I bought it. I'm glad I actually pulled the trigger. I was hesitant at first, you know, because of the size, but you know, I was like, hey man, he's Sideswipe, he's a Lamborghini. I mean, if all, I could just display him in alt mode and he'd just be a awesome figure, you know. But I can't stop transforming this. This is awesome. I mean, he's wide, he's got the proportions, he's got the little Lamborghini logo, big Autobot logo, nice, you know, lines of detail, nice rims. He doesn't have rubber wheels, but you know, it doesn't bother me, because rubber wheels can actually crack, you know, and deteriorate, and him not having that doesn't mean I have to worry about that. So it's nice not to have to worry about that on a figure with. I mean, if you have a Lamborghini and, like, say if the wheels, you know, were rubber and they cracked here in a couple years, I'd have basically a broken down Lamborghini on the shelf. And that's, if you're gonna buy a Lamborghini, you know, you're not gonna have messed up tires, because you're rich and you're gonna just buy more. So that's kind of hilarious to me. But I love these rims, and he rolls very well actually. Just he. Sorry, I've been doing that for like 15 minutes when I opened them the first time. I can't help it. I love the Countach. But the only problems I have with my copy is just the paint. As you know, as everybody recently has been getting theirs, you know, this whole section here with the smoky black plastic is actually painted. The red is painted, so it doesn't match, and the black kind of bleeds through. Painting over black is very, very hard. I know, you know, I'm a customizer myself. I know that too, and you can see here it's a little bit of sloppiness right there, and on the other side there is a blemish there, and that's really about it. I mean, on the tail light, it could have been a little cleaner there, where the black is applied on this side. And I mean, this side's, I mean, alright, but I can touch up all this stuff. And while I'm back here, I would say, I can show you the little Lamborghini right there. It's really tiny. And Countach. And nice pipes. And see, I thought this square piece back here would be obtrusive, but you know, it's not that obtrusive. I don't think the actual vehicle has this, but granted that this thing transforms, and basically you don't see really any robot stuff, like, at all in here. I mean, you can see the feet right there. They just kind of look like seats to me. But yeah, just look at this thing, man. I mean, look at how awesome this looks. So yeah, on to transformation. So well, no, before transformation, before I forget, let me go ahead and get size comparison. Here is Masterpiece Skywarp, and he fits like just under the wing, by the way, and that's kind of hilarious. I mean, you can see he fits like right under the wing. But I'll put this up here. You can see he's not that big. And here is, let me get him out, classic Sideswipe. Kind of move him over. There we go. And you know, he's about Voyager size, basically. In robot mode, he gets bigger. So I'm going to actually show off a comparison in robot mode with Sunstreaker. Not Sideswipe, because then I have to transform him, and you know, I need to go to work here and leave here for work in 2 hours. I need to take a shower and start getting ready. I want to upload this video before I leave. So yeah, and but I will pause it though, so I could, or not pause it. I'll stop the video, transform Skywarp, so you can at least see a comparison with him. I think I also will do probably, I don't know what kind of figure I could do. That would be a good size comparison. But I do have this tape measure, so I'll just tell you that. And by the way, the dimensions of the box are, it's about 8 inches wide, top to bottom it's about almost 6 inches, and from like front to back it's a little under 3 inches. So that's the dimensions of the box if you're had any interest in knowing. So let me see if I can focus. Get over here. Alright, let's go. Transformation. Alright, now the first thing I do, and I don't follow the same steps in order as the instructions do, because, well, to be honest, I think it's a little bit better this way. Now, the first thing I do is, pull under here, peg the wheels, swing forward, and we don't need wheels where we're going. Back to the future. I wish the rear wheels could do that too. That'd be cool, like a little, however mode, like War for Cybertron or whatever. But Back to the Future reference. But everyone's pointing that out, and but that's funny. I just get under here and pull out. You gotta lift up. I just unpeg that now. I don't start messing with it until later, because then once you go ahead and split the spoiler up. I want you to take the arms out. And the arms here, I like to push on this first and kind of freeze this up so I can get some leverage in there to grab it. Because if I don't like untab this first, then it's hard, and I kind of it's a little scary. I want to be very careful, These Masterpiece figures, these imports, they're high in price. You can't just go to the store and buy another one, you gotta order one online, then you gotta have it shipped, and all this stuff could happen. So from here, you kind of trying to lift up the hood. Yeah, push it forward. Now it's tight. You want to be careful. The first time transforming this, it was very tight, and a couple times you start loosening it up. Not loose enough to be floppy, but loose enough to be able to work with. So, like there, unpeg the feet, right there, and I usually split the legs about now, and then rotate that, rotate this panel, should go like that, rotate these up. This transformation is very, very intuitive. Great. What do I do? Oh yeah, you just go. I always forget that you just have to fold these down, then you spin them around, and then you fold the feet up, flip out the heels. You can fold this up now, over this way. Fold the spoiler back behind his foot. Here's what you do. Same thing on the other side. And make sure everything's in line. Alright, I'm going to take these panels here, fold it down, peg in there, push that up. And you can see that, probably can see a hole right there. That once you peg this out, there's that little piece, and it pegs right in there. And it takes a little bit to finagle around with for a minute. I'm gonna flip the crotch piece down here. He's starting to get tall. I want to be able to focus this, so you can go up here. Alright. Now from here, go up here. You want to take the waist, push this back, it locks in here, and it will also lock in forward. It kind of did automatically on mine. You want to fold this up and then start folding this down to become the chest. You want to peg it into this little hole there. It'll just pop right in. And then from here you can just rotate the arms. Oh, okay, you want to rotate the arms before you peg that in, like so. So just straight up. So you know these they kind of slot in there, and then you fold that in and tab it in. Now just unpeg the arms from that piece, straighten out the arm, rotate it down, rotate it, open up the door, fold out the hand. Fold out the hand now. Then rotate the arm, rotate this piece. Come back here. You pop the doors and you want to fold them back, because you want to fold them like this and then fold them all the way back in as much as you can. And I'll show that a little bit off here in a second, because when you fold it against his back, these will kind of go like in this area here. So kind of like that. Now the last thing I do is just flip the rest of his head up in there. And there you have him in robot mode. And I gotta say though, this I can't even get the camera to focus or to even get at a good angle, because you know tripod's pretty big. This is a great figure. I mean, look at this thing. This thing's awesome. And I'm just gonna let you see for yourself. You have to put this down on the actual table. You can see a little bit more of the legs too. Just so cool. And the one thing I didn't like about, you know, the classics version is, you know, the legs were kind of off at this angle and stuff. So, I mean, I modded mine to where they look like this. And, you know, that's alright, but this is exactly what I wanted from the beginning. And, and I really like the Lamborghini mode suits it well. It makes it about almost 100% accurate, or basically 100% accurate. Yeah, I'm just sitting here just like, oh my god. So let me put this on the thing here. Let me get this back on here. Show off articulation. He's pretty articulated. He's got his head can go up and down on a hinge. It rotates 360. Rotates 360 at the shoulder, and he goes out very, very well. So he's like, yeah. You know, he's got a bicep swivel, single joint bicep, wrist swivel. His fingers clamp. His wrist swivel's tight on mine. He's got a waist swivel. Awesome. Legs go forward. You go back. They swivel at the thigh. They do go about the side very well. He can basically do the splits. So he bends 90 degrees at the knee, and his ankles will go side to side. So he's got some ankle pivot. So what do you like that, Shardimans? Ankle pivot! Oh god, I'm a transformer, holy shit. But, and not really any up and down though, but if you fold in the heel, I've noticed that you can just kind of use a transformation joint, and you can get, you know, balance it on the end of the spoiler here. You can get some of those poses, and if you move the figure around a little bit, try to find center of balance, you can get it, you know, in some good poses. You know, I mean, the arm's not really here, but like maybe do something like this. Whoosha! But this is a great figure. Let me go ahead and fold his ear back out and show him with his weapons, because this video is gonna get long here. It's we got 5 more minutes, so hopefully I can get just to 30. he's got a peg hole in his hand so that he could, you know, hold his gun alright and it won't like wobble around or nothing if you get it pegged in right. It comes off on mine if I hit the gun or something a little hard. It's not the strongest connection, but at least he at least can hold it. But then yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That'll happen. But yeah, he can hold his gun, he can do what he's gotta do, you know. Then he's got a shorter can. Now you can actually peg the gun into the side of this and then put it on the top of the vehicle mode, but I didn't show that off because, well, I mean, you only gotta probably do that if you gotta like transport the figure real quick or something. Like, hey, I'm taking this to my bro's house, I don't have the box, you know, I don't want to lose the weapons. But here's some square holes on either shoulder, so you can peg on either one you want. I peg it on the left one because I believe in the cartoon in G1 that's the one, that's the shoulder you always had it on, and it's also in the packaging and all that, so I'm pretty sure that's usually where it's supposed to go. And my friend's calling me real quick, but yeah, I'll show with the pile drivers real quick here. Or just with one, because I mean, I'm probably not going to show them off too much, but you just rotate his arm back in and you just pop it in there, and then you can smack you in the face with that. I'll hurt pretty badly, but they're cool. I'm glad that they include like obscure accessories like that. That's pretty hilarious. But yeah, let me. Oh, I'm trying to pull this out. There we go. So here's Sideswipe and then Sunstreaker. So he's about Voyager size. He's a little flat surface. There we go. It's a little better. You can get an accurate depiction there. And then I'll put some other figures back here. I don't have time really to transform Skywarp. He comes, I think, about to his waist. But where's that tape measure? He is about 6.5 inches tall at the top of the head. 7 if you count the top of the scope of the rocket launcher. But yeah, he's an awesome figure. If you got the means to get this, if you know you're alright with the price and everything, and you know you're interested in this, I'd say, you know, pull the trigger. Just because, you know, he's not going to get a US release. I mean, he's basically a Voyager size figure. I really doubt that they will. If they do, that's great. But he would be what, about maybe $40–50. I don't think many people. I don't think he would sell well. That's all. It's just his size. They could get all kinds of other stuff. He's, you know, hard to transform. He's, you know, complex. It's fun. It's complex. The alt mode, the robot mode, the accessories, everything. I love this figure. All right. So I'm a little biased. Sideswipe is like one of my favorite Autobots from the cartoon. So thanks guys for watching, and you know, I'll see you guys later.